with over 32% market share in India, which is way ahead of its rival competitors condom brands like Durex and Kama Sutra. How did an Indian condom maker manage to win so far in a sex-shy country like India? Let's hear about the fascinating story behind Manforce condom. India's first condom was introduced in 1963, which was initially called as Kamraj, and later the name was changed to Nirodh, which means protection. But people way back in 1940s, before Nirodh was introduced by Indian government, condoms were still available in Indian markets, but those were only used by India's rich population because each condom was cost around 25 paisa, which was way too expensive that a poor man couldn't afford to buy. The most interesting fact was in 1960s, when India's population was growing at an alarming rate, data suggested that the growth rate was highest among India's lower income group people. Now, for controlling the population, it was necessary to reach at the bottom of pyramid to distribute condoms to the poorest people in India that they could afford to buy. So from 1960s to 2005, for the next 40 years, after introduction of Nirodh by HLL Lifecare, or as we call it, Hindustan Latex, India's population growth rate was around 1.8%, which was previously thought as 2.5%. So the humble credit goes to Nirodh. But still, Nirodh couldn't make a great difference in India's population growth rate, because if you see in 1960s, India's population was around 48 crores as compared to 115 crores in 2005. People were not buying condoms as much as they thought they could be. So what was the reason? Was it the sexual taboo among Indian people, or was it something else mattered with their sexual pleasure? For finding the truth, Mankind Pharma entered into Indian condom market in 2007 under the brand name of Manforce condoms. Delhi-based Mankind Pharma was already producing tablets for erectile dysfunctions in men. In 2007, they have started giving out free samples of condoms along with their Viagra tablets for testing the Indian consumer behavior around condoms before they could commercially launch their product in the Indian market. But the path was not easy for Mankind Pharma to convince the local chemist shops for distributing their free samples of condoms along with the Viagra tablets to their customers. But after 1 year of experimenting, they have got the data from the market by which they have identified 3 major problems of using condoms in India. Now, the first problem was people really skeptical about using condoms during sex because they thought that it would cause them sexually transmitted diseases, which sounds like a total bullshit to me because sexually transmitted diseases can be prevented by condoms itself. Now, the second and the most common reason which Indian people were fearful about was the leakage of condom during insemination due to the poor quality of latex. The third reason was the misconception among men about compromising their sexual pleasure by using condom. তারা মনে করতেন কন্ডম ইউজ করলে তাদের সেক্সুয়াল প্লেজার অনেকটাই কম হবে, এবং যেটা হলো সম্পূর্ণ মিথ্যে ধারণা। Now, from the first year in condom making business, Manforce has got their focus from the bottom of Indian social pyramid, যাতে তারা প্রত্যেক শ্রেণীর মানুষের কাছে তাদের প্রোডাক্টটি সার্ভ করতে পারে। And that's why they have chosen the strong distribution channel, which was the local neighborhood pharmacy stores, এবং যেখান থেকেই তাদের 78% সেল কিন্তু প্রতি বছর আসতো until COVID arrived. Now, here is a very interesting fact about Indian customers. Whoever wants to buy condom from a store. Now, this article has written by Manforce sales team itself. They have told that Indian people never buy condoms from their local neighborhood pharmacies, which is around their houses. They used to go very far away pharmacies for buying a packet of condom where people won't recognize them. Now, for that, during COVID, during lockdown, যখন মানুষ বাড়ি থেকে বেরোতে পারেনি, তখন কিন্তু ম্যানফোর্সের কন্ডোমের সেল 68% নেমে গেছিল শুধু এই ছোট্ট কারণের জন্য। অ্যান্ড দ্যাটস ওয়াই তারা কিন্তু ঠিক করে যে তারা সেই সময় থেকেই তাদের প্রোডাক্টকে ই কমার্সে নিয়ে আসবে এবং প্রোডাক্টের ডিজিটাল প্রেজেন্স আরও বাড়াবে, এবং তারা কিন্তু সেই লকডাউনের লসের থেকে এখনো রিকভার করে উঠতে পারেনি। নাও হিয়ার ইজ দ্য মোস্ট ইম্পর্টেন্ট পার্ট অ্যাবাউট ম্যানফোর্স কন্ডম ইজ দেয়ার প্রোডাক্ট ইনোভেশন। তারা কিন্তু তাদের কনজিউমারের সেক্সুয়াল প্লেজারকে কোনো রকম ভাবে কম্প্রোমাইজ করতে দিতে চায়নি, and that's why they introduced condoms like thin, ultra thin, dotted and other varieties. And not only that, for getting a better orgasm, they have introduced varieties of flavors including strawberries, chocolates, lychee, hazelnut and other 16 personalized flavors in condom. And at last, their marketing campaigns, যেটা না বললে তাদের এই সাকসেস স্টোরি অধুরা থেকে যায়। In 2015, they have introduced the most heartthrob actress, Sunny Leone, in their commercial videos, and that made a revolution in Indian TV advertisement history. And those quirky marketing campaigns really motivated mostly the youngsters to buy at least a packet of condom just for the sake of experimenting with it. But not only they have made quirky campaigns, they have also made some great campaigns around sexual privacy and child safety in online era. So that's it for today. ভিডিওটি ভালো লেগে থাকলে লাইক করুন, শেয়ার করুন এবং আমার চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করতে কিন্তু ভুলবেন না। আমি প্রতি সপ্তাহে প্রতি রবিবার একটি করে ভিডিও আপলোড করি এবং নেক্সট উইক আবার আপনার সাথে আমার দেখা হবে। ততদিনের জন্য গুড বাই।